Hey there everybody, it's my first video. I'm out on a run. It's Monday, January 15th. I'm only about 3 kilometers in. I planned 10 and I'm kind of having a mental discussion with myself about pushing through. I've only had one rest day so far in January, and really probably the last 3 weeks, and I'm starting to feel it. I am planning a rest day this week, but it might just be yoga, like at lunch or something. I mentally telling myself to just push through this because training for my marathon in May and the ultra trail marathons I have planned in June and July. A lot of those are going to be about running in pain and getting used to discomfort. So I am having a little talk with myself about just sticking it out. I've already tried to convince myself to just make it a 5K loop today, Lisa. It's all you need. It'll be fine. But the other part of me wants to train to also be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Obviously, I'm not going to push it so hard that I want to injure myself. This is a really cool rock wall that I get to look at every day on my lunch hour runs. It's holding up the upper level highways in West Vancouver. Anyway, so my knee has been really good. My feet have been good. My calves were a bit tight the last few weeks, but I have to say, since I started doing yoga, this is my little trail segment here, they have dramatically improved. So I definitely will be keeping that up as part of my cross training regime. And yeah, that's about it. So I just thought I'd make a quick video, and I don't know, maybe I'll start doing a little vlogging about my running experience. I started running again. I've always been a bit of a runner, but really it was only about this time last year in January 2017 that I got off the couch and just started jogging, walking, going to the gym a few days a week, and I lost 30 pounds by about May or June. I recorded it all on my Instagram page, so there's pictures there. But yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to start a YouTube channel or not with this video. Maybe. I'm not expecting to get followers or do anything, but I love running. I love sharing what I know about running and what I've learned about running this last year. All my coworkers and my friends who've all, really have witnessed and seen what I've accomplished this past year. The fact that I'm signed up, paid money, and I'm going to attempt 3 marathons, 1 road race, and like I said, the 2 ultras. One's 55 kilometers through the bush and trails, the other one's 50. To me, is pretty astounding. Like last year, I would jog over to our gym from my office. It's only 500 meters away, and I was winded and sore just doing that. So the fact that I've gone in a short year from 500 meters to, I think my last run last week, my longest that week was 21 or 22 kilometers, is a testament that if you just keep at it and if you're consistent, it'll happen. I did struggle with some injuries last year. I had my knees are generally a little bit crunchy sounding, and I get the patella pain, the runner's knee. Occasionally, I went and bought a running strap. I actually carry it with me on the back of my running belt in case it, short circuits on me in the middle of a run, which has happened before, and I had to hobble back to the office. And about running on my lunch hour, really it's been the only time that I've found that I could go running. I'm a single parent. My son turned 8 in October, and he's still too young to leave at home alone. I know that's what my parents did, but I know that's not what we do anymore. So I've gym time, running, so I got a busy street here to cross, was my only real opportunity. I also work full time, and my work often requires me to do multiple evening meetings during the month. I probably have on average, if I'm really busy, I'll have like 4 or 5 evening meetings. It's usually 1 or 2 a week. If it's quieter, if my projects aren't moving forward with our council, I might only have 1 or 2. So again, the lunch hour is really, that's why I chose lunch. We do have a more flexible work schedule now, and by flexible I mean I work longer every day on top of what I already did, and I get every second Friday off. So if you follow me here or on my Instagram, you'll probably notice a trend start emerging that most people plan long runs on their weekends, but I usually have my son, so I'll try to do those on Friday. And I know it's only every second Friday, but that's all I have, right? So you make do with what you've got available to you. And so that just became my habit, is getting out and running on my lunch hours. And after a while, it was fine. And I find that if you keep going, I shouldn't say for everybody, but for me, the more I was consistent with it, and I got out, at least 3-4 times a week, I found that you don't notice the weather's changing dramatically. Like if you go out, 3 times in March, and pick up your runners again and go out in the middle of the day till like July, you're gonna feel the heat. I mean, you feel it anyway, but I ran all last summer. I was clocking big kilometers last summer, like 80, 100 kilometer weeks. And we were having 35 degrees Celsius days here in Vancouver. We went an extended period of time without rain. But it wasn't that bad, because you kind of get used to your environment, right? So, continuing that, I have been running all winter. In the rain, sideways rain, heavy rain, light rain, misty rain, foggy rain. Did I say that already? I don't know. All the different types of rain we get in Vancouver. Snow. I got a really cool pair of Saucony trail runners. I love them. You get to offer your toe box area a little bit more protection. And they've been great in the ice and the snow. I got another busy road here. This one's big enough that I have to actually wait for the light. All right, here we go. Just kind of get through this. Big trucks. All right, so anyway, I'm doing this recording because again, I'm already I would have, if I'd talked myself into a shorter run a couple kilometers ago, I would have gone down that busy street instead of across it. So by going across it, at this point I'm committed to automatically doing a longer run because it's gonna bring me down to the river and force me just by the nature of the path, because there's no other way out of the neighborhood I'm in at this moment. So that's a good thing. And I guess you could say I'm doing a bit of a tempo pace today, because obviously I'm talking and making this video and running at the same time, but like I said, my legs are tired from training, and I just think I just needed something to distract me from that. So talking is okay. I'm not like feeling cardiovascularly, like, is that a word? I don't know. Like I'm gasping for air, sucking wind or anything. So my legs kind of feel like 2 bags of wet cement. But tonight is an easy night at home. I don't have to go to council tonight. I don't have meetings. I don't have to take my son to swimming lesson. So tonight's just going to be an easy day at home. This road is usually not this busy. It's crazy. Tonight it'll just be an easy night. I'll do some rolling and stretching on my yoga mat. I just leave that out in my living room. I don't put it away. I just live alone with my son and we're in a small space, so we do whatever we want. That doesn't matter. I just leave it out, and that way I see it and it's there. And quite often, if I got a movie on or helping my son with his homework or just chilling out, quite often I'll sit on the floor and roll and stretch. And Jack's funny because he'll do the same thing. He'll just wake his way over there and start rolling. It's kind of cute. I guess it's true that your kids pick up on and mimic your behaviors. Got a bit of a hill here. It's a little bit of dip that I just went through down the river. So maybe what I'll do is I'll cut this video off here. We're already almost 13 minutes in, and maybe I'll record a bit more when I get down to the trail at Capilano River. Okay, so maybe I'll see you in a bit. All right, so I made it to the trail portion of my lunch hour running loop. The most of my route on my lunch hour, I've got a 10 kilometer exactly route mapped out, and I didn't use any fancy apps or GPS programming. I just trial and error figured it out. So I enjoy it. I've run it in opposite directions, but I personally like doing it clockwise. I think it's because I get the big uphill. I'm in West Vancouver on the North Shore. It's everywhere you go there's a big hill, so it's not about avoiding the hills, it's just a matter of when do you want to do them. So I personally prefer to just get it right out of the gate and do it over with, and then the rest of my run is either coasty, a little up and down, a little gully here and there, or flat. So it's not like if I do it counterclockwise, which I've done, it's like slowly spreading out the uphill intermittently throughout the run, like in your 8K in, and then you got a big hill to do. So there's a bit of a hill at my very end because of where my office is, but it's totally manageable. It's not that far. So anyway, I'm just getting through the trail here that connects the streets down to the river. It's Capilano River. Abandoned shopping cart. So anyway, so what I'll do is, I don't know, maybe I'll make this watching me jog every day is probably going to be boring if this is going to be on a YouTube channel, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Maybe it's just motivating me to run through this shitty run that I didn't want to do on a Monday. And it's kind of blah. They were saying on the radio this morning that January 15th is, I guess, one of the most depressing days of the year. They were saying out of a study of Canadians, it's like the day, you know, the weather's kind of the holiday bills are rolling in, and you know, it's dark in the morning. It's dark when you get home from work. So I definitely think running has helped me with my overall approach. Something with my mood, my focus, all that kind of stuff. Hi there. So yeah, I was saying earlier that I was thinking about this when I was jogging over here about my Instagram account. I don't have a huge following, and that doesn't matter to me, but the people I am connected with, I'd say there's like a core kind of group of people, whether I just know their handles or their actual names, doesn't matter. They're all over the world. You guys are huge supporters and huge motivators for me. I see people out doing stuff. It motivates me to get out and do stuff. I enjoy seeing where people run, how they felt. I enjoy hearing or seeing somebody got new shoes. I follow people in all different countries from all the walks of life, professional athletes to, you know, average Joes and Janes like me, just out, you know, doing their thing. I have a connection with quite a few people from Sweden and Germany, and I think I kind of like that because they post all their runs and stats and kilometers, and I understand that. Hi there, how's it going today? Good. And whenever I follow someone on as one of my American friends, they're talking about doing 10-mile runs, I have to go convert that and figure out what that is. But that's okay. I should do a little bit more about miles and stuff, pounds, but I don't. Alright, here we go. Hi there. It's people out today, it's not raining. So last year when I got off the couch, started running, I'd say hands down, my biggest motivation was weight loss. None of my clothes fit. I was buying clothes in sizes that were unprecedented for me. And just generally very unhappy with, you know, my physical appearance, how I was emotionally, my relationship status at the time, all of that kind of just played into it. And so definitely running and trying to drag it over to the gym or out for walks or whatever I was doing was my absolute motivation. I think the first 10 pounds came off me fairly easily. I'm fairly tall. I'm 175 centimeters tall. Makes me 5'9". So the next 10 pounds after that were much harder, took me much longer, probably like 3 months or so. But once I lost 20 pounds, then that's when people started to notice. And then when I got down to the last 10 I lost, that was 30 overall. People could really notice the difference. And also my face, just going under a busy road here. I was also dressing in clothes where, you know, you could see my waistline and stuff. I wasn't hiding under big, like, sweaters and cardigans and stuff. So people just kind of started noticing. Hey there, how's it going? And so weight loss was definitely my motivation. But then, you know, slowly that started to change because I thought, well, yeah, I've lost 30 pounds. I'm 5'9", 145 to 150 pounds at the time. I'm still about 150. I thought, well, you know, I don't want to become a stick. Can't imagine being much lighter. I mean, I could be, but that's not important to me. Like, I'm really happy with my size and my weight and everything fits. And I think, you know, I'm really happy with that. I have no desire to lose another 10 or 20 pounds or anything crazy. So I would definitely say my motivation now has switched to overall health and fitness. But again, my new goals and motivations are definitely these marathons that I've signed up for. So living on the North Shore of Vancouver, it definitely is easier for me to, you know, take up trail running. There's a plethora of trails basically at my footstep. I literally only have to walk out my door, and you know, within a kilometer I'm at a trailhead, like a major trailhead, and you can just go. Like you just go wherever. So in that regard, it's been really easy. Hi there. It's sunny out, everybody's happy. I have to blow my nose. You're just gonna see it all. I get a snotty nose, some people get runny eyes or whatever. I hate carrying Kleenex, I find it just disintegrates. If you're like me, you get a snotty nose and you're not running, especially if the air is cold. I started carrying hankies. So much better. Because you can, number one, wash them and reuse them. Number two, they don't fall apart. Get little bits of paper crumbs all over your inside of your gear or your pockets. Forget about them if they go through wash. They come out clean. So it's definitely encourage you to find out what works for you to make your runs a little bit more comfortable. For me, it was getting a six-pack hankies. Here we've got a store called Mark's Work Wearhouse, or World, one of the two. Mark's Work Wearhouse. They sell them there, they're cheap. So any kind of like store like that sells like working man's like industrial like kind of gear for men, you'll find these. So that's what I started buying. It's at Kleenex. Another thing I've done consistently is I wear headphones. I had a playlist on my iPod, one of those little nano square jobs, but I dropped it. Now the button's stuck in the off position. I can still get it started, but I have to like start it from my computer, and then so it's kind of it's inconvenient. I liked it too because it had a radio transistor on it, so I could just listen to the radio. Again, here in the city, there's like 100 radio stations to pick from. But since I killed that, I don't know if I'll replace it or not. I've been listening to playlists on my iPhone. I've got a Apple Music account, monthly subscription. I just download playlists so you don't have to be connected to Wi-Fi. It's like $9 a month or something. So, but I found that I was even getting a little bit tired of that, and I started listening to podcasts. So I've been listening to Trail Runner Nation. Dogs. And their podcasts are about an hour 15 long average. So it's perfect if it's, you know, going for a 10K or 12K or whatever. I enjoy listening to those out in the forest. I haven't listened to an audiobook yet, but I'm thinking I'm going to try that next. One thing I've been kind of debating about is starting to train without any auditory devices for my ultras and my marathon. I hit stuff there. If I'm out on a 50k or whatever run, like, that's a lot of battery power to use up. Like, especially if I'm planning to be out all day. My goal for those ultras is to just finish. Like, just finish. Standing, preferably. I have no other expectations. I'm not trying to place. I don't want a PR. I don't care what my splits are. I just want to make the cutoff points, the drop times at every spot, and just finish the race. But I think I need to start training without listening to anything, just to kind of get used to being with myself and not having that auditory distraction. I actually listened to a podcast by Trail Runner Nation yesterday about multitasking versus unitasking. Excuse me. And they were actually talking about that. Oh, here's the Lionsgate Bridge. Stanley Park. So, yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful today. Big city in the background. Anyway, they were talking about that, about who listens to headphones and who doesn't. And the majority of them did, the people they were had on the podcast said that during a race, they did not listen to music. And then about half of them, or a couple, there's only a few people on the podcast, said they always run with music or something in their ear when they're just like out like this running. Look at this. I recorded some video during this entire run and I actually made it through the run. So I'm pretty happy. I think I'm gonna stop here. Not stop running, but stop this video and I get back to the office and I'll say goodbye there. So I had to come back on just for a quick minute. I'm about 8.5 kilometers into my 10k lunch run here. It's slow, but I'm tired. My legs are tired. I feel fine. My legs are not happy. I just ran into my good friend Kate. Hi, Kate. It's awesome to see you. We almost passed each other. I didn't even see her. She hugged me. I saw her. So we've gone out once together on a lunchtime run. So we'll definitely do more of that together because it's fun. She said she's struggling too. She's only 3 kilometers in her run and she's feeling it. So I told her I was having the same situation. I was 3k in, hating life, and started this video and it got me through. So anyway, Kate, I hope the rest of your run's good. It's great seeing you, and let's definitely get together for a run this week. All right. Okay, so I'm almost back in my office. I've only got like 200 meters left, and I'll be there. It's my last little hill. My legs are just pasted, so I'm just walking. It's kind of steep. It's like the last Punisher right before you get back. So anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with these videos. I don't know if I'm gonna, start a YouTube channel or anything like that, but we'll see. I had fun making this. So whoever watched this, I hope you enjoyed it and you had a great day. And I'll see you next time.